Vlog number 118, Jack and the Beanstalk. This is an outdoor vlog. Going to reach 103 degrees today, so I'm doing it in the morning. And it's still a little warm now, but you can hear the background sounds of summer in suburbia, lawnmowers and trimmers and dogs. So anyway, do you remember the fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk? I do. I recently reread it and read the history behind the story. Jack and the Beanstalk is an English fairy tale. It appeared as the story of Jack Spriggins and the Enchanted Bean in 1734. Then in 1807, Benjamin Talbot moralized the tale in the history of Jack and the Beanstalk. In 1890, Joseph Jacobs rewrote it in English fairy tales. That is the version that is most commonly reprinted today, and that is the version that I read earlier this week. It is believed to be closer to the oral versions than Talbot's because it leaves out all the moralizing. So Jack was a poor country boy. He trades his family cow for a handful of magic beans. They end up growing into an enormous beanstalk reaching up into the clouds. So Jack climbs the beanstalk and ends up in the castle of an unfriendly giant. The giant cries, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." That line, by the way, was lifted from Shakespeare's King Lear. Outwitting the giant, Jack is able to retrieve the many items that were stolen from his family, including an enchanted goose who lays golden eggs. The giant who pursues him falls to his death. In 1807, the Talbot version, Jack's actions are somewhat justified because a fairy woman had told Jack that the giant had stolen her family possessions and murdered his father. Later versions omit that. I think it is an interesting fairy tale because Jack does a foolish thing. I mean, he sells family cow, and that's, the source of milk and everything for a bag full of beans. But he ends up better for it, so I don't see any lesson here necessarily. There have been film adaptations, Disney and many others, so if you get a chance, reread the fairy tale. A lot of these fairy tales are really cool and have interesting stories to tell. So anyway, that's the end of the vlog for today. Everybody stay safe.